Previously on Evering, the party went to Hol, where a pickpocket stole an item that was probably cursed anyways. In the outskirts of town, the party explored an abandoned factory, where they learned about the Zogni burping process. After revealing the statue of the hero's artist companion, Eldar had to win a pot-breaking minigame in order to get the location of the pirate companion. Unfortunately, Overi tried to arrest the party again and accused Eldar of bringing misfortune to the timeline. Okay, this is where we got off, but it looks like there's just there's a lot of monsters around here, huh? I can't walk on the tracks. There's Dios as well. The train should be about to arrive. I can't wait to get home, away from this windstorm and all this ash. They wouldn't let me into Zariibo. They said I need a permit or something. So these monsters casually hanging around. Oh, hell no. Well, I guess I'll just use that to grind spells. Shit. Spicy Fanru. Acid. Interrupting charge? Oh no, ATB delays. Well, I might as well just defend, rebuild resources, and think about what to do with Lue. Gunpowder. Chemical. Please don't have a seal to keep her. Just be normal. Energy assimilation, it's just a draining skill. Oh hell no, sleep attack. Oh no, I'm blinded. Yeah, blinding is seriously very cheap. They're literally just spamming status effects. They're not even doing anything important. We really need more immunity type equipment. Seriously, this is getting ridiculous. Rope. Empty bottle. To go to school in Zariibo, I have to go through all of Arlyr. A challenge considering that the road is full of monsters. I should improve my aim. Knowing how to use a weapon is key to survival in these parts. How much we can do in here, huh? Damn. And this just causes everything outside to respawn. Decent syrup. Red herb. And a dead end. Gunpowder. Is that a piece of or is that with that I can upgrade your bolt sword even more. I won't charge you anything. Sure. Master sword. It's my best work to date, but I need even more to further upgrade it. Plus 14. So those are pretty good stats. Maybe I can actually pull off my AoE move before the enemies blind me. Oh, it also regenerates TP. 150. I was once a soldier of Onnya, but I decided that this was not the life for me and decided to come and live here. There's a lot to do around here. If you want to enter Zariibo, you'll need an authorization paper signed by the Admiral. The chie who lives on the farm can fake one for you, but don't tell him you're coming from me. I could keep wearing the uniform. I don't know, it brings inner peace. It's difficult for it to grow anything on this land. It's only possible to plant crops that require very low water. 150. Lollipop. Sandwich. You have to work very hard to live in this desolate region, Chie. Do you want to enter Zariibo, Chie? In that case, you'll need an authorization paper. Luckily, you've trespassed on the right farm. I'll give you one. Alright. It's a fake, but those dumb lookouts aren't going to tell the difference. But if they find out, tell me. I'll come and beat them up, Chie. I don't care if you tell people I go around giving false authorization. Let them come after me if they have what it takes, Chie. Chemical. Firebomb. Okay, I'm up here now. Let's see, if I go here, I can get into the farm. All potion. Lilac herb. Oil. What the? They've gone a bit overboard with the pointy logs, haven't they? Retired soldiers, no doubt about it. Hold it, outsiders. Zariibo is not a lot of tourists. We are not tourists. We are looking for someone. I don't know of any outsider who has ever needed anything from anyone living in Zariibo ever. Ever? Anything, anyone ever? Is that the right way to phrase it? I think so. The thing is that in Zariibo we don't allow outsiders to enter. You can leave the way you came. Lyric. We really need to talk to this person. We have traveled a long way to do so. I assure you we don't want to cause any trouble. I understand, but the only way we could let you pass would be with an authorization paper signed by the Admiral. We have an authorization paper. How's that possible? The Admiral has been... Listen, let's let them pass. Our ship is about to end. If they mess it up, it'll be someone else's problem. But please, do not make a mess. They're starting to get suspicious of the papers, huh? I guess too many people have been using these fake papers. Dang it! I didn't want to go in yet. There's still stuff I need to do, you idiots! Oh my goodness. Why was I forced into the town right away? There's still stuff in the outskirts I have to grab. Cobain and Tyru live in a house with a blue roof. But all the houses have blue roofs. I knew we couldn't trust the Zogni. For a moment I was blinded by Hol's humidity and thought they weren't such a bad race after all. Damn it! Just when we were making progress! Don't fall apart so quickly. Cobain also said the house had flowers in the windows. It shouldn't be hard to find. Zogni aren't so bad then. How quickly you change your mind? Look who's talking. Okay, let's just save in a new slot. I need to get back out there, damn it. Yeah, there's a chest right there. Gray seed. Oh no, I see it. It was hidden right here behind the windmill. Lilac herb. Hypertonic. Okay, is there anything useful in the cave yet? There's special ghost enemies. They're tanky, all right. Gray Swede. That's all I can get from here for now, huh? There's so many rocks in the way. Maybe there's a way to get rid of them. Yeah, for now I think it's best to just head back to town and stock up. I think one of the lookouts likes me. She just keeps looking in this direction. Ugh, can't do anything with you, huh? As you can see, it's common to find objects of a military nature in Zariibo homes. Most of us have a background in the military and can't get used to ordinary life. The helmet is a relic I keep from an old war my great-grandfather fought in. They don't make armor like they used to. This helmet looks familiar. Lollipop. This bazaar has been run by the same family since Zariibo was founded. The Admiral was the husband of the current manager, but unfortunately he passed away many years ago. Even though we live in tents, we care about making it a cozy place, but it's hard to find decent furniture around these parts, Chie. I try to help as much as I can to build, Chie. I hate that my race is so stigmatized with us all being lazy. I try to help as much as I can... Zariibo Bazaar, we have practically everything. What do you need? Weapons. It's weaker than what I have now, huh? A shield. Weighs too much. Might not be worth using. Regenerative brew recipe. Gonna need that. Sorry for a mess. It's hard to keep the merchandise organized with so many products. Sandwich. What the? It's the bandit Akal. What? Wait, what? I didn't expect to see you here. Shh, lower your voice, little prince. Please. These are my grandparents. They don't know anything about the life I used to live in Riropo. Used to. After a beating you gave us in the Valentar Woods, we saw that it was not worthwhile to continue being bandits and decided to make some changes. I thought Zariibo would be the perfect place for Suuya and I to start a new life. After all, this is where I was born and raised. I'm very sorry for what we put you through, and I want to give you something, a gift as a token of regret. But Suuya has it, and I haven't seen him since he went to the Ash Grotto to look for I don't know what. You can go there and ask him for it. The entrance to the grotto is in the Arlyr Hills near a farm. I hope it's not a trap, but you've already seen that you have nothing to do against us. I promise you, for a keeper's sake. Seriously, we have an alchemist now. We will blow your ass to hell if you try to mess with us. Got a rocket, too. Wait, did that get listed as a quest? Weird. So you should be in the Ash Grotto, an ancient cave in the Arlyr Hills. Our granddaughter Akal is the hardworking lass. She visits us whenever she can. We hope one day she will take over the bazaar. Akal's parents got into a lot of trouble during her youth, but she is a sweetheart of a girl, incapable of hurting a fly. In Zariibo, there is no inn because we don't usually receive travelers. We have a bed that we don't use. You can rest in it whenever you want. We could not get used to decent mattresses and preferred to continue sleeping on futons. Cake. Most of us who live in Zariibo were not born here, but came here seeking refuge after leaving a life of conflict or strict rules. Errands available. Tailor of Zariibo needs ingredients to make dye. You may have already noticed that in Zariibo we use blue color a lot. We get it from an ingredient that grows in the Arlyr Hills. The school serves as a library for the whole village. I love to read, Chie, so I go there quite a bit to pick up some good books. I have to remember to return these I have here. Sounds like someone I know. Haha. 200. We have to bring water from far away and store it in these large tanks. Bank of a Girl's Zariibo branch. Check savings. 50k. I don't have enough for next threshold. Far from enough. At first glance, it seems like a bit of a deserted town, but every day there are more of us and we are creating a great community. What the? This is the house? Hi, does someone named Tyru live here? Yes, she's my daughter. Why are you looking for her? We need to ask her for a few questions about the legend of the hero. We are traveling the world in search of its origin and have a clue has led us to her. Ah, so you are one of those adventurers. Look, my daughter isn't old enough to be involved in these matters. Yes, she has the same name as one of the hero's companions in the legend, but that has nothing to do with it, I assure you. Reincarnation? We would still like to talk to her, if only for a moment. Please, leave at once. Reincarnation, huh? Laura, could you try to reason with them? Why me? Because I am a Mycio? I'm sorry if I offended you. Nah, don't worry. Leave it to me. What? Go roll a negotiation check. And it just gets yeeted out the window. Done. Tyru is at the school, which is the tall building on the platform, but the class should be over by now. She says she is a descendant of a Zariibo heroine who lived hundreds of years ago, but the girl is convinced that she is her reincarnation. Of course, they told me that under no circumstances should we play along. It won't be a problem. We're not going there now, are we? Okay, good. Don't confuse my child any more than she already is. But if If Eldar is a reincarnation of the evil one, that's gonna... I feel like she might try to challenge us to battle. Cake? The little emerald passed away many years ago. People are still getting authorization papers. No idea where you get them from. The only negative aspect of living in a tent is that you have to be careful of what you buy. It's easy to run out of space. Her parents studied in a military maneuver and I adopted her. I think it was pretty obvious that I'm not her biological father. We have to bring her... I'll be honest, there are days when I don't feel like going to school. Most days, in fact. Book? There's a lot of variety, but to be honest, anything will do for me. It's closed. Probably have to complete the quest. How nice that you're here, traveler. I just ran out of blue dye. Will you be so kind as to fetch ingredients I need to make it from Arlyr Hills? Sure. Terrific. You'll find plenty of it south of the hills on the ground, just like any other of those ingredients out there. Across the tracks, they sparkle like any other ingredient. Okay. Hopefully you're not guarded by anything strong. Sapphire beetle. What? Funny, they make blue dye with beetles. There's one thing I can't stand, it's insects. Master Eldar, please, let's finish this task as soon as possible. I guess this will be enough, but there may be some more out there. More out there? Ah. Another sapphire beetle. Ah. Sapphire beetle times 2. So that's like 4 so far? They can move! Those sapphire beetles. Damn. That's actually gonna make things complicated. 2 times 2. Okay, good. Another sapphire beetle. Sapphire beetle. What are you guys doing here? Akal told us you have something for us. Ah, I suppose she's referring to that. But before I give it to you, will you help me with this guy who won't let me pass? Tantor breach. Okay. Activate fanfare. Might as well since I have so much TP regen. Okay. Use terrore. Acid broth. Zero. Wait, so does that affect magic too, the debuff? Okay, precise jump. Alright. Rocket. Pretty well debuffed. Fury Blade. How strong is Fury Blade starting out? Probably not too strong. Chunk of Breach. Nice. You guys rule. You've earned this. Can now use Mama Dio's horn. What? With the Mama Dio's horn, you can call Mama Dio to help you in combat. We don't need it anymore, and it will be a shame to waste all the time we spent training Dios and Mama Dios. Wow, that's a great gift. It looks like you guys are serious about becoming good guys. For real, the time has come to grow up and think about more than ourselves. We're new people, little prince, and it's all thanks to you. If we had managed to kidnap you and ask for ransom, we would be rich now, yes. But it doesn't matter anymore. With Akal by my side, I have everything I need, and that's why I'm gonna propose to her. What are you doing hiding here, then? I've come to loot the tombs to see if I could find a corpse with a nice jewel to give her. They don't need it. I promise it's the last bad thing I'll ever do. You'd better, if you don't want to take a good being like the one we just gave that Tantor breach. Superior syrup. Maybe it's time for me to take over the bazaar. She said yes, although she didn't like the promised bracelet I found in the Ash Grotto. You can have it. Okay. It looks like we're going to stay here until we find a permanent place to live. Wonderful. These sapphire bills are more than enough to keep me from having to worry about blue dye for a good season. Here, you've earned this. 3,000. I wonder if it depends on how many beetles you find. Before you go, if you go to my room, you'll find a chest. You can keep what's inside. Duplicate necklace. Doubles loot earned in combat. If someone would find out why I'm here. I've made mistakes in my life that I can't make amends for. Mistakes that I can't ever afford to forget. I had a very hard childhood. The streets of Gila Wall, south of Rezuren, were a pit of despair. Were to earn a few lenny to live another day, you had to put aside your morals and your scruples. And it was still that way when I left. In Onnya and Nagrella, wars have been part of the history books for more than a century, but the case is different in Rezuren. In the south of the nation, people still live in fear of going out on the street, as the chances are high that you will not return. Somehow I found myself part of a civil resistance fighting for the interests of the people. I was given shelter, protection, and a small regular paycheck with which to feed my family. In return, I only had to steal explosives from headquarters, something I found very easy, even fun. Over time, my responsibilities increased. I was responsible for planning assaults and eliminating targets. It was then that I began to see how the group's motivations had become distorted. We were not liberators, but terrorists who put self-interest above people. We had become that which we wished to destroy. I gradually tried to put an end to it so as to not raise suspicions, delegating tasks and absenting myself as much as I could. I no longer had a family to protect. My time in Gilawal was over. Returning to Zariibo and leaving everything behind has been the best decision of my life. This place is inhabited mostly by people like me, criminals seeking forgiveness and repentant soldiers. I don't seek absolution, nor do I want just to live in peace for the little time I have left. Oyan Sari, Tailor of Zariibo. At Zariibo, we use windmills to generate electricity and grind the grain. Most of those Zariibans are retired soldiers, and none of us have taken part in a major war. We have fought in numerous minor conflicts. Fortunately for everyone, there has not been a major war for hundreds of years. Those of us who live in these homes are truly privileged. Having our own bathroom is a real luxury. Cake? Something tells me it's that little girl over there. Hi, is your name Tyru? I'm Tyru, heroine of Zariibo, Yvlar's friend, legendary hero of Luon. Another kid was out of their mind. I'm Eldar, and these are Luay and Lyric. We've come a long way to meet you. Tell me, do you commission Quibane to leave a bouquet of flowers under the statue of Antelio in Hol? It's my duty to remember the fallen. Someday his reincarnation will find me and the group will be reunited. Antelio, Neo, Posu, and of course the great Yvlar. Can you tell me about Yvlar? I know everything about him. Together we traveled all over the world and defeated 1,000 beasts. He's my best friend. He was also very handsome and very kind. A hero from head to toe. I miss him every day. It's been a long time since bad things have happened in our world and we owe it all to him. Seems that this girl knows as much or more than we do. Where do you guys come from? From Onnya. Onnya? Is something wrong? My friend Yvlar hated that kingdom. Lua and Onnya spent years at each other's throats. There were many wars and other ugly things. Wait, could Onnya have been the kingdom that attacked Luon? Could it be possible that it was Onnya who conquered Luon? It makes quite a bit of sense, actually, given that today their territory is part of our kingdom. Let's see how I'll tell Jovla. Oh, don't tell me Jovla is going to become a rival character. It makes sense that there are no documents to indicate this. Ancient kings of Onnya were very strict when it came to writing history. Hey Tyru, what about that villain? Is there anything you can tell us about him? The legend says that he will return after 400 years. Yvlar put an end to his life by piercing his heart. My grandma always says, I always say not to worry. Sometimes stories are just stories. Yvlar helped and saved us all many times, and that's what really matters. Where are you going? I'm going home to get ready. I've decided I'm going with you. Wait, what? A new party member? Her father's gonna kill us. Let's go talk to her. Sometimes I have memories of things that have happened to me, but different from how it happened, and that makes my head hurt. Are you a chronologist? I like coming to school. If I didn't come, I wouldn't be able to read the book, which contradicts many things that my parents have told me. Among the many legends that swarm through the collective memory of our world, for me, the one that stands out the most is undoubtedly that of the Heart of Isen. It's said that somewhere in Isen there is a huge jewel of incalculable value, also known as the Heart of the World. For me, a petty thief from Fleeza, it was a chance to enjoy unimaginable riches. I was saved for years to finance the trip to Isen, but it was only enough for a few days. Lost in the middle of Agrel, I managed to continue robbing travelers I came across, robbing empty houses and desecrating a grave or two. On my way, hiding under a carriage to save on the trip. So yes, I heard some chies talking about their home, the Garden of Ariel. Could the legend about that magical village where all the chies come from be true too? What if the heart of Ariel was hidden there? I had become so obsessed with his tale that I sometimes forgot to eat and sleep. I spent days studying maps and stories, anything that could lead me to the legendary village as I continued my route to Isen. I snuck onto a ship in the port of Eilon, and after 3 days of crossing I arrived in Naga, where unfortunately for me, I was arrested and imprisoned, as I was recognized by a person I had robbed some time before. I tried to sneak away, but the state's security forces intercepted me and I was sentenced to 20 years in prison. All that time made me forget about the Heart of Isen and the Garden of Ariel. I managed as best as I could to return to Fleeza, but there was nothing left for me there, so I decided to stall in Zariibo until the end of my days. Teresk the Thief. When I arrived here, Zariibo did not have a proper school. I used my personal savings to convert the old sawmill into a place where I could teach future generations. Truth is that most small villages lack a decent school. Most often children meet at the teacher's house. Sleeping. Excuse me, my home upstairs. I would appreciate if you did not invade my privacy. What? Okay, seems I can only go up there when the teacher isn't looking too hard. Super tonic. Tempest dust. That's all the spells, I guess. The ones that can be learned from crystals, that is. Strange, I didn't get an AoE for ice. Or earth. That seems very inconsistent design, if you ask me. We have a fire AoE and lightning AoE, but not for earth and ice? That's so weird. Man. Maybe she'll learn it for a story event? Not a chance. I've already told you that you're too young to go on adventures. Someone should tell that to Overy. You! I told you not to play along with her. She's just a kid. It doesn't hurt anyone to think she's the reincarnation of a heroine. It is hurting me and endangering her by constantly attracting undesirables like you to the village. I want you to leave right now. Please, we just need to ask her a couple more questions. I told you to leave. Wait. I'll have to wait a bit longer to leave Zariibo and travel the world, as I've been told I must do. But I want to give you something. My father used it to cut bread, but I think you'll give it more value. Great sword. Do you use a great sword to cut bread? Looks like you're not the only one who has unique uses for weapons, Master Eldar. Thanks, Tyru. Although I use one-handed swords, I guess I can find some use for it. It's a two-handed sword. That means I don't get to use my TP generating shield. It's Yvlor's great sword. The weapon of the legendary hero Ylor himself? I don't know. For some reason, you remind me a lot of him. But I thought Eldar was the evil one. That's enough. I told you to leave. I never want to see you in Zariibo again. Bye, Tyru. Thank you very much. Come back for me in a few years. Wait, this great sword has given me an idea. What? What if we go back to Zedra and ask Dabios to invoke the spirit of Ylor? I hope I would never have to see that woman again, but maybe that's the best we can do right now. Zedra is south of Onnya, right? In that case, we'll have no choice but to return to Hol. Let's go back to Hol. According to my calculations, the train's about to arrive. So I wonder, if Jovla must have figured out Onnya was the aggressor by now, right? I mean, it's probably kind of obvious considering Onnya is literally sitting on Luan territory, but still. The Great Sword is not equipable. Okay. I'll stick with the Master Swords for TP Gen. Are you sure we were ready to leave this place, Master Eldar? Ooh, the point of no return, huh? Okay, let's go. Master Eldar, don't stand too close to the tracks. The train's about to arrive. You don't need to keep an eye on me at all times, Lue. Hopefully we won't get attacked by the hive again. Back on the train. As if I didn't hate it enough already. I mean, it doesn't make much sense to travel the world on foot. Before we ask, Master Eldar, we are almost there. This area is very beautiful. We should come back another day and visit Kawaza before Hol's pollution ruins everything. Kawaza? Lue, wasn't it in Kawaza where my parents... Lue, what's happening? I don't know. Hold on to something. Is the hive willing to endanger all these civilians just to get at us? That's insane. What about their destinies, huh? Or is this caused by Eldar somehow because he's ruining the timeline? This will cause some kind of butterfly effect. It's completely dark. Did the game glitch out? No, good. It's still working. Okay. But how did this happen? Why was there a train crash all of a sudden? What happened? Lyric, are you okay? Where's Lue? I'm perfectly fine. We Mysios have a much tougher crust than the skin of humans. Lue is talking to the conductor. We've been helping to heal the wounded while you've been resting some more. Despite the magnitude of the accident, there were no fatalities or serious injuries. Let's go find Lue. Master Eldar, you're awake. Lue, what happened? The conductor told me that the entrance to the tunnel was blocked by rocks. He tried to brake, but it was not possible to stop completely in time. He believes that it could have been a landslide. After all, this tunnel was under construction for quite some time and was never completed. What if someone wants us dead? Is this the hive's doing? That's what I'm thinking. I don't think so. They put a lot of people's lives in danger. It would be pretty ridiculous to cause all this just to get rid of free people. The important thing is now is to return to Hol. I have been able to learn that the northbound tunnel was a direct route to the city, but due to structural problems they had to abandon the project. It looks like the road is a bit bumpy, but it shouldn't be a problem for us. I don't know why, but this place gives me the creeps. Come on, the sooner we get going, the sooner we'll get to Hol. It's been a traumatic experience. One more to add to the list. Have we met? Aha, I'm Alu. We met in Pimigral, remember? You helped me get my friend Silverskin back. Right, how did you end up here? Soon after leaving you on the Fessel River, I quit my job as a carriage driver and got my train driver's license. And what happened to your horse? I've been doing this same route for some time now, and nothing like this has ever happened before. Perhaps this tunnel is in worse condition than previously thought. It could have been worse. It's good to see you, but we should get going. Are you going to go for an abandoned tunnel? You're insane. You like to get into dangerous places like this. Well, I wish you all the best of luck. You are gonna need it. Thanks, Alu. See you. We've been very fortunate. Normally, these kinds of accidents do not usually end so well. There's no doubt that the keepers are on our side, or trying to kill us. I did everything I could to slow down. Luckily, no one was seriously injured. It scares me to death to stay here. Sometimes I hear strange screams. It could be that colossal creature they talk about. I thought it was just a myth. Some passengers have remained inside the cars that have not overturned. I never intend to set foot on the train again. They say we'll have to stay here until they remove all the rocks in the train wreck, chie. What a mess. This is going to delay all trains tremendously. The tunnel has always been a danger, and we Holotans have been asking for years for it to be fixed. Why wouldn't they fix it? Normally, it probably cut in costs, right? Normally, you can't walk on the tracks, but I think this is an exceptional occasion. The entrance to the tunnels has been completely obstructed. Not even a light can pass through. I don't know why they gave us this blanket. It's really not cold at all. We Zagni recover quickly from these types of injuries. Thank you for your concern. Looks like we're going to be here for a long time. We're not going to miss the opportunity to make a sale. Anything useful? Just basics. Admire your courage. People have dared to go into the tunnel since construction ceased. Looks like we're going to be here for a long time. I'm not going to... Okay. I know that they had to stop the construction of this tunnel due to the appearance of a colossal beast. Apparently it ate a lot of workers, so be careful. My poor chickens. Are you going into the abandoned tunnel? I was traveling with my chickens and they escaped through here. There. If you see any of them, will you mind sending them this direction? They are very smart. They should find their way on their own, but they must be disoriented. What? Is that a quest? Are chickens loose in the tunnel? I'd better stay here. Just let me know when you find the exit. Wait, what? They're just chickens. It's okay. Yes, it was my understanding that the Myceos were terrified of them. Don't worry, Lyric. We'll come back when there are none in sight. Oh, come on. There goes my DPS. You need to rest to recover. Don't hesitate to let me know. No. Oh, man, that's messed up, man. What if I get into a boss fight? Empty bottle. Seriously, that's not fair, man. Just randomly booting people from my party like that. It's good this technology is still working. I'm sure it'll be useful for us to go through the tunnel. They better give us smaller enemy mobs to deal with. Seriously, won't this just cause the level gap to get even bigger? Grain? I see a chicken. I see. The chicken can be lured onto the bridge. Chicken has eaten the grain. I see. If I have a grain, then that allows me to track the chicken. It looks like those chickens are going to be of great help to us. Wow. That is an interesting mechanic. My poor chickens. I throw them some grain, but they didn't come, and I'm very afraid to go deeper. Come back for me when there are no more chickens around. They scare me more than that colossal creature people say inhabits this place. The heck is that? Oh, I can map depth here. Empty bottle. Potion. Gunpowder. There's a chicken over there. Positions. Huh. Let's look around a bit more. Red herb. Grain. Okay, this part's actually a dead end. Chicken saw me. I don't think there's any place I can get you to right now, is there? Oh, there we go. That creates a path. ate the grain and went back home. Okay. Wait a minute. Home's the other way, dingus. And also, every time I do that, it seems that the worms respawn. The hell? This is so weird. Metal shard. Empty bottle. Metal shard and another lever. Emergency system for electrifying tracks. Stuck. What? It was working before. That was weird. Left? I'm not sure what that does. Okay, looks like I move forward a little bit. See, the bridge here is blocked, so I have to find a different lever to move it back, huh? Oil. Wait, move to right. It's already in that position. Middle. Won't let me get the chest that way. What if I say move to left? All remedy? Oh shoot, but it also prevented me from getting that. Okay, let's move to the middle. Okay, got that. Chicken does not seem to be interested. Well, that's not good. Also, I need to do something about that too. Okay, let's try right on that one then. I'm glad I can redo these. Okay, there, it actually works out for me, but it prevents me from backtracking. Oh, the other one sensed me. Okay. Problem is, how do I get there? The problem is, there's no clear path for the chicken. I have to get the chicken to move downwards. Wow. Guiding this chicken is actually pretty tough. Get to there. Good. That worked out somehow. Chicken ate the grain. Okay, the chicken does not seem to care about any obstructions on the way there, though. Another grain. Chicken seems to be able to cross paths that I cannot cross. What? So I have to guide you out of here? The heck? This is weird. This one's not like the others. The fact that I can... No, I know, I get it. I have to guide to the chick. If I guide to the chick, maybe it can... convince... I can use it to convince the chick to return. And step on the button. Yes, it worked. But I'm kind of boxed in, so this is gonna be bad. Okay, good. They're reunited. Huh? He ate the grain. Okay. Just to make sure I can't use the same grain again on a later chicken. Let's move to the left. No more chickens in sight. Great. Let's get out of here. Finally. You missed out on a lot of levels there. Honestly, I kind of wish we just had a party level system like in Rise of the Third Power. That way no one ever falls behind. Physically impossible. Lyric? Something wrong? Can you feel those tremors? A boss. No, everything seems pretty quiet. Let's keep going. That seems to be the way out. We fell right into its trap. Oh, come on. It's okay. A giant worm enemy. Real fanfare. Okay, just a basic ice spell. Ow, that's a lot of damage. Acid broth. Fury blade. Okay, gone underground. That's not good. I should probably defend. I'll just recast my buffs once it comes back up. Sure taking a while to come back up, huh? I fully recovered my MP. Damn, even when guarding that dealt so much. I should have snuck in a regen here. Oh, come on, again? Well, with this regen, we should be able to stay alive. We should be able to survive its next attack fairly easily. This is a lot of defense spamming just to wait for it to come back up, huh? Well, at least it always means that it won't be able to pop up before we can defend. So we'll always be well defended. Ow. Reapply the regen and do another ice spell. I hope it doesn't hide again right after one attack. Dude, how many times is it gonna hide underground? There has to be a limit to this. It has to fall at some point. Does the game simply not expect this amount of DPS from me? And it's just glitching out and making the boss go underground all the time? Not only this boss's gimmick was very well thought out. According to the guide, it's also supposed to be able to summon enemies, but I haven't seen a single summon. Maybe it's because my DPS is too high, and it won't even bother summoning them. It knows I'm just gonna AoE them. Okay, this time it didn't hide. I'm just gonna launch a rocket at you. Ow. Gotcha. Gillas Fang. What a beast. Perhaps now they can continue the construction of the tunnel. Is this what it means to be an adventurer, to travel from one place to another, solving problems that don't concern you? Basically. Let's see where this ladder takes us. What the? Oh, it's dark. Good thing I brought a lantern. If I remember correctly, the whole station is not operational at night, so we'll have to find a place to rest until dawn. I know a very cheap hostel from when I was here with the Dama Theater Company, although it's quite far away and smells very bad. The best thing to do is to rest at the hotel, even if it's a bit expensive. Lilac herb. The enemies have a shorter aggro range at night, supposedly. Is there any other item I might have missed? Whoa. Okay, those slimes are still awake, though. They will still aggro me and try to kill me. Those worms are also awake. You guys are still striking even at night? We've been planning a demonstration all day to raise our wages, but it's been impossible to get so many people to agree. I suspect that the factory owner had it planned. Were there scabs involved? Here we are. Everyone else has gotten tired and gone home to work. We're never going to get anywhere this way. Catalyzer. Hole at night. How much of the city is actually explorable right now? People left their trash out. Wow, the heck? It's dangerous to walk the streets of Hol during the night. Some creatures from the outskirts take advantage of the situation and sneak into the city. Seriously? Gentleman has fallen asleep here and missed the train to Adelin. At the end of the day, we end up with a bunch of lost bags that no one claims. Shops closed at night. Hey, you guys, come over here by barrels. I can sell you what you need at a better price in those shops. Okay, so that's a convenient way to still get some equipment, huh? Or no, just consumables. Not actual weaponry. Okay. We already have all the better weapons from the next town anyways, I guess. Dark times are coming. You should not miss this opportunity. Chemical. The streets should be pristine in the morning. The work of street cleaners is essential in Hol. Hypertonic. Gunpowder. But chies were nocturnal species. It turns out that not all of them are. Dear editor of the Herald of Hol, for some time now there has been a rumor circulating that there have been burglaries in the area where I live. I've always taken this kind of comments with a certain skepticism, as I fully trust the authorities that protect our city, but my opinion changed a few days when I myself was a victim of a robbery. Jewelry, paintings, and haute couture dresses were stolen from my home during a brief vacation when I traveled to Adelin to visit relatives. You can imagine my reaction upon my return. Let me emphasize that this is not a message to vilify the authorities, who I am sure are working hard for the safety of all Holitans. I do not want my comments to be misinterpreted, but I am convinced that we all know what kind of creature we are dealing with. Although we now have the necessary evidence, it is common knowledge that these beings have been causing trouble ever since Hol has agreed to welcome races other than our own. To be perfectly honest, I'm not exactly thrilled about sharing the streets of Mysios either, but I think they are adapting as best they can. One can only admire that effort. My intention of this letter is none other than to warn my neighbors and to put it on record that there are criminals walking quietly through the streets that, with so much effort, we, the Zogni, built. Sincerely, a concerned neighbor. Letter to the editor, the Herald of Hol, issue number 3809. The labor strike implies there are robber barons and massive wealth and power disparity. Meanwhile, racial tensions are inflamed because of the increase in theft that is likely caused by the aforementioned wealth disparity. Yeah, this place is boned. It's the kid from before. Ah. You have no escape. Give us back right now the haunted log that you stole from us when we arrived in Hol. Assuming it hasn't already possessed you and turned you into a boss battle. I don't have any more, sir, I promise you. I sold it to a sinister-looking smuggler. We'll go talk to them, but you shouldn't go around robbing people. I know it's wrong, but it's the only way I can help my younger siblings and my grandparents. Take 2,000 tea, but don't steal again. You should get a decent job. Okay, I'm just gonna pick the first option. I don't think it really matters in the long run. Thank you very much, sir. I promise I'll be good from now on. Bye. It's very unusual. We Mysios don't live long enough to know our grandparents, and we don't usually have such close fraternal ties. You mean... Yes, they probably lied to us. Shit. Excuse me, have you bought a haunted log from a kid recently? The business I conduct are confidential, but I'm sure you'll find something that will pique your interest among the items I own. Haunted spoon? High probability of critical hit. Sometimes it seems to move. Is this worth using? It costs exactly the same amount the kid asked for, huh? And why do you have multiple why am I allowed to buy multiple copies? That seems kinda weird. The closet belongs to a friend of mine. I'm keeping an eye on it for her tonight because she can't get into the building until tomorrow. The pot building is open? What? I find it very curious that this establishment remains open even after dark. I sold a lot of flowers today. I may not be able to come tomorrow. Here, I got this bouquet left over. Grace bouquet. Alright, hotel time. I think I got everything I could. So you returned to Hol, have you? Sorry, have we met before? The offensiveness of your manners sometimes reaches immeasurable limits. Quibane, I didn't recognize you without your uniform. Following our previous interaction, I resigned from my job. I was sincerely looking forward to meeting you again. We told you that the hand mirror was broken when your brother gave it to us. I'm aware of it. Forget about that. It is a matter of the past. After much deliberation, I have come to the conclusion that the only possible route to regain control of my life is to resume the footsteps of Maestro and Telio, which I abandoned years ago. I once again picked up my brush and palette to paint what my heart desires. And it has all been thanks to the tenacity you have shown in tackling your purpose, which has provided me with an excellent source of inspiration. You'll pardon my audacity, but my curiosity gets the better of me. What is the destination to which you are heading? I speak to you, Luay, for your face exudes the judgment that is often lacking in the other two. We return to Onnya. We must visit an acquaintance in Zetra to help us summon the spirit of the hero of legend. Sounds quite exciting. Let me know if there is anything I can do to be of assistance to your venture. You could let us sleep at your place. That would save us the cost of a hotel room. Resting for a while is not expensive, but it's a different matter if you want to spend the whole night. Don't be dim-witted, Eldar. My domicile must be maintained immaculate at all times. I don't want to sound harsh, but being travelers as you are, you can't take care of your hygiene as you should. Good thing you don't want to seem harsh. You'll be accommodated in my studio. Let's get going, without further ado. What a rush. No errands. Though some have become used to daylight, we chies are a nocturnal race, chie. I can sleep better at night. The streets are full of garbage, but I appreciate the silence. Grand Hotel Hol welcomes you. We can offer you a great variety of rooms. Are you interested in a double room? We can actually order a room even though we're going to the studio? Weird. Someone's taking all the apples. Some very inconsiderate people have been hanging around Hol lately. Whoops, was that me? Haha. I'm gonna go up to my room for a quick nap, Chie. Otherwise, I'm not gonna be able to stay up all night. Yeah, there's new conversations even here. I slept for the day and now I am sleepless. I just realized the attic has no stairs, so that means if the power of the elevator goes out, they're screwed, aren't they? How would they get out of there? I don't know how this cat got in here, but I don't want to wake it up. Where'd Quibin go? She hasn't told us where her studio is. Yes, I've seen a Zogni woman pass by in a hurry. I think she was heading south of the city. Jobla? He went to that door, but apparently that is kind of a point of no return. Thanks for tuning in to this Let's Play of Everring. If you enjoyed, please leave a like, subscribe, and or hit the bell icon.